The deadline to send your holiday gifts so they arrive in time for Christmas is quickly approaching, and here are 3 deadlines for those of you who are slackers. First-class mail and priority mail need to be sent by Thursday. UPS and FedEx have a Friday deadline. And the Postal Service says packages sent with Priority Mail Express need to be mailed by Saturday. Shipping companies expect a record year fueled by e-commerce. Buying something online kicks off a nationwide sprint to get your package on its way. And Chris Van Cleve is in a cargo plane at Washington Dulles Airport, International Airport, to see how it all happens. Chris, good morning.
Well, good morning. This MD-11 makes for a pretty big sleigh, and when it leaves Washington later today, it will be loaded with Christmas presents. UPS expects to deliver around 800 million packages this holiday season. That's a lot. Wednesday could set a record for the company, 37 million deliveries. That's more than 425 a second and nearly double a normal day.
From the unending roar of jet engines to the constant hum of conveyor belts, it's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas at UPS Worldport in Louisville, Kentucky.
Do you feel a bit like Santa's helper?
Yes, I do. We have a little saying here at UPS, and it's just like Santa, except we deliver all year round.
UPS's main package sorting facility is working around the clock, processing 115 packages a second.
Why are you busier this year than you were last year?
Really, it's e-commerce. It's been a sea change. When was the last time you went to a department store? You're online now. You're clicking and purchasing, and as soon as that purchase is made, a shipping label is created, a UPS shipping label, and then that package is on its way.
Boxes arrive at Worldport by plane in these containers. They're sorted by folks like Gary Howlett, one of 11,000 employees here.
Every year about this time gets me excited because I know we're delivering somebody's gift.
Once on the conveyor belt, the packages wind their way through the 5.2 million square foot facility. These codes on the boxes are repeatedly scanned, directing them to Jordan Maynard's area. The belt knows to drop a box in just the right bag, headed to just the right place.
So the system reads this code and knows where in here it's supposed to go and what bag to drop it in.
That's right. There are thousands of bags in this room, and it will go to this specific bag that's going to go to.
The packages aren't here very long. From when they come in the door, wind their way through 155 miles of conveyor belt, get sorted, and sent on their way, we're talking less than 20 minutes.
By then, the bags of packages are loaded into these freight containers Leslie Gorin calls boxes.
It's like a game of Tetris, just finding the right spot for the box.
We caught up with her as she was pushing 2,000 pounds of packages onto a flight to L.A. She's not superhuman. The ground has wheels, making loading easier and faster. And while she's packing planes, meteorologist Jeffrey Sarver is scanning the skies for bad weather.
Our biggest job is to look at any weather that's going to impact our operation and try to find a way around it, mitigate it. Is it the delay of flight, speed of flight up, or just change the network?
Then it's up to the pilots who fly UPS's 248 planes, plus 35 more they've leased for the holidays.
It's not a stretch to say you're kind of flying Santa's sleigh.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. My kids certainly agree with that.
Captain Sean Horton's tie even says, "I am Santa." He knows he's not, but he's happy to help old St. Nick.
We understand the weightiness of that responsibility, and we do our best to make sure that no kid is disappointed on Christmas morning.
Once Horton's 767 lands, the packages make their way to those brown vans, UPS calls them package cars, and to your door by Christmas, if you make one teeny deadline.
The last day is Friday the 21st. Ship something next day air, and it'll be delivered on Christmas Eve. Don't wait, ship now.
I know it looks empty right now, but that won't last. In fact, when this plane leaves Washington, pretty much every inch in here will be full, up to 200,000 plus pounds of gifts. This plane is going to Worldport in Louisville. It won't be there long. As soon as it's unloaded, it'll load back up and start making deliveries again. Nora?
I love seeing that. Chris, thank you so much. And a big shout out to all the UPS employees. They work so hard, and what a process. I always love kind of peeling back the layers to see how people do their job.
We always complain when something doesn't go right, and we never say thank you every day when everything goes right.
Right. Hundreds of thousands of pounds of stuff that goes right and gets there. Amazing.
Great story, Chris. Thank you so much. Up next.